Hello, guys. Welcome to the Real Things podcast. All right. Hello, guys, and welcome to the Real Things podcast. If you are new here, welcome, firstly. All right, so we are going to do our sound check. Mic check one, two. Microphone check one, two. Mic check one, two. All right, guys. Microphone check one, two. All right. So we are up and running nice and clear. I don't know for later. This is a new venture for me. As you can see on the top of the screen, this is something new. Um, my people, you have to keep it moving constant. Yes. Welcome to anyone who will come across this live. Blessings. Big up yourself. If you are new, please also take the time out to subscribe to the channel. I look like some shrink. Guys, it look like I'm no longer tall. I look like a tiny person. Ew. I think I'm probably too close to the desk. Oh, I have no clue. All right, it is what it is. Let us roll. So, to my people that have just joined, welcome to the podcast. Kindly give the live a like on your way in. Bless up yourself. Um, as I watch, I realize that this streaming software also has a delay. It is what it is, but we move. What is this is actually like a social experiment in a one way because if I have to move to this streaming software, it is telling me that if I should have a if I should have guests, we will be talking over each other because there's a delay. Yes. So these people are in a hurry to put a lot of these things out, but then they come with nothing more than a lot of cluster, lots of problems. Anyhow, we move. So blessings again and welcome to those of you who have just joined. Please leave a like on the live. Don't forget. So guys, hear this now. Today, as the title suggests, I want us. I don't know if you want to take a trip with me. It's up to you though, guys, but I want us to take a trip. I know it's probably cooler on that side. It's probably cooler, way cooler than how it is right now where I'm at. So take a trip with me, guys, as we go over to East Africa. Yes. I see you guys are excited. Yes, we are going over to Nyabohanse. I want to say a few words to Ayamarwa and Rosio, and we'll sit down and chat with them. Not physically, in the virtual sense. Yes, we're going to chit chat with them a little bit, and also I have a few words for the villagers of Nyabohanse. Some of them, some of them. Okay, guys. So, our first topic is actually the title, which You did the right thing. I am Marwa said no. Why this title? Why this? Guys, if you were watching I am Marwa's video 2 days ago, you would have noticed that another dilemma was about to be upon the streets of YouTube. The little road that leads to Villa Medellin seems to attract a lot and a lot and a lot of people. The good, the bad. Let me leave it at all types of characters. We have seen um, a young lady who made her way to Villa Medellin. My question before I go any further was, how really did you expect to be treated, appearing there uninvited, appearing there with maybe nothing much to help yourself with to even get back? I understand that, we can be placed in situations from time to time. I totally get it. But guys, are you noticing a trend? Yo, there has been this thing where people of all walks of life will come to Ayamarwa, whether they come bearing gifts or they just come for a shout out. We have to accept that the guy is, he have a status. Yeah, he has a status. We have to accept that. And with that status, with that ranks, with that little rank, because we have to still say, let us say middle, with that middle rank, because it appears now that some people refuse to accept that Marwa has some status because he's not at the million mark. But let me tell you something. On the streets of YouTube, you guys need to realize, say, sometimes it's not the numbers. Sometimes it's not the numbers, it's the figures. It's the figures. It's the figures. Yeah? It's the figures. So when you drop in that figure and you have so much pennies coming in your bucket at the end of the month, that is what counts. So let me rest that right there. So we've seen all walks of people, all types of people from all walks of life come through or come to the gates of Villa Medellin, through and to the gates of Villa Medellin. We've seen this young lady appeared from out of the blues. And guys, this was actually the first time since my little tenure here on the streets of Nyabohanse YouTube that I've seen both parties agreeing on the same point. So I had to, take a step back and say, boy, God, you really find some kind of way sometimes to make people forget about the negative and see some sense into what this guy is doing. See the sense into what this guy is doing, or out of what the guy is doing, this guy is doing, or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I'm lost for words. I'm gonna put them in the right context, but you get the story. All right. So both parties came together, whether you're on the Jordan side or you're over on Egypt side or whatever. Everybody came together and said no, no, no to a complete stranger, no in your house at this point. And listen, you know, people are tested sometimes People are sent, like whether angels or demons, to test them, to see how much they can withstand. People are sent into your lives sometimes to test you. Nothing just doesn't fall out of the sky. Whether it is somebody physically plan it, or it's just Jah works. It just didn't just happen. And I want to take you to um, Rosio's video when she was actually crying, like really in stress, emotional stress, based on the fact that she has a lot of humanity within. She understands the laws of the universe. Let me tell you something. For those of you who are sitting and plotting to wedge yourself between tiny cracks, you need to understand that this is not healthy for someone as pregnant as Rosio. It is emotionally draining. She's already dealing with a current situation when you have low blood pressure, when you have low blood this, da 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 da. Loud people them make them enjoy them space, no man, and them little time. Yo, I understand seriously that it could have been a situation where, guys, can you hear me clearly? I have stopped the sound check. I know this may come to you in a delayed version. Can you hear me clearly? Anyhow, I guess that will come up a little later. It's delayed. I understand that people, it may have a situation where people will honestly be looking for a job. Could have been. Okay, thank you, Doreen. Oh, bless up, bless up, bless up. And welcome. It could be a situation where the young lady was honestly looking for a job. But then I said it could have been a situation. Because in this case, we saw later where I Am Marwa came back yesterday and did a live. Did a live. And while he was doing his live, Rosio spoke to Marwa in the background saying that the young lady just commented and said this, and this. Thank you for giving me the fear to go back home. This may not be the correct words, but you understand what I'm saying. Thank you for the time to put me up. And okay, I have a small YouTube channel that does village content. What? What? Really? Wow. Yo, people, people. Hey. Lie, liars. Wow. Like I said, all type of characters. All kind of characters seems to want to find I am Marwa. Like, and it's not I am Marwa alone. Our one, big up yourself, big up yourself. It's not I am Marwa alone. Once your name carries any form of weight, you will see things that these fanatics are going to be doing. A lot of craziness. People will all paparazzi. Hey, Marwa, the paparazzi not find you yet. Marwa! Marwa! The paparazzi not find you yet. Just wait till they find you. Hey! Yo! Mm-mm. They will soon find you. Paparazzi will sit up in the tree. They will camp out at your gate. They will do anything. Like I said, once your name bears any form of weight, fanatics will find you, whether it is for good or for bad. But Marwa, you know, Come here one little bit. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Let me reason with you. Honestly, bro, I love what you did. I love what you did. You showed them that you can be a man of your word. You said, even though you never tell us what your intentions were, in the end of your video, you said, we'll update you guys. And the video ended. But what you did, you said no. You said no. And she had to go. And also, I want to say really and truly, um, Rosio, I believed, had a very big part to play in all of this. Because, you know, in her video yesterday, her vlog yesterday, which I really enjoyed. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I did enjoy Rosio's, especially at the beginning of the vlog. It was short, but with her doing yoga, being in touch with nature, even though she was not on the outside, but the house itself, how it's built, it's like nature is coming, it's reaching into you. You know what I'm saying? I love that video that you did yesterday, Rosio. But come here, sir. Come here. Come here. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Even though, even though allowing someone that just pop up out of the blues to sleep under the same roof like you did, not to fearmonger or anything, not to fearmonger or anything, just the thought of what's been happening lately since Marwa decided to answer a few questions from his eager supporters and subscribers that were, anxiously waiting for these questions to be answered. All he did was answer some questions, and all hell broke loose. But everybody else is free to speak how they want, to say how they want. But Marwa and even Dimongo supposed to sit down and not say nothing. Cause she figure, cause she yesterday I saw even one reactor went on Social Blade, which Social Blade is wrong as heck. Errors on Social Blade can done. I wonder why she didn't post her earnings on YouTube. She went to pair African Tigress's earning alongside D Mwango's own on her community post. She went on Social Blade, copy D Mwango's channel, paste it in Social Blade, copy African Tigress. You see how these people love comments and confusion? And D Mwango wasn't even talking about African Tigress in her vlog, in her live. But the thing about these people is like the psychopaths, they want to have stories continuously, so they come up with narratives. So the fire, the embers continue to burn. Even if it means paying some fool in your hand, say that's what they're gonna do to get their story. Since yesterday, I've noticed some people finding my comment section telling me how I behave in myself. I'm not behaving myself in what? What was it? The way how I'm conducting myself in public. Something of it, something. There is this other person that goes to the other reactors um, comment section and comment. She find her way over here to me now, telling me a whole bunch of crap about Mar will live his life to the public. What you see and what you believe is your business. But don't try to baptize me. Don't come over here and try to baptize me in for your beliefs. So back to what I was saying. I'm saying I loved Rosio's vlog, how she did her yoga, how she did her thing, and the way how she, you know, casually just sat down, calm, and spoke about the situation, even though we witness her going through the motion. Yo, bro, let me tell you something. We understand as women here, whoever bore any kid or kids, how antagonizing it can be on your body, your mental well-being. You guys who are constantly pushing the barriers and the boundaries and trying, it's like when I listen to Rosio telling Marwa in the background that the girl is saying that she has a YouTube channel, Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah. Exactly. Exactly. She was not telling the truth. She was not telling the truth. You understand? That was what she said, Sarah. And then in the end, only to find out that she's lying. So I'm saying, like, to these people who are pushing the boundaries constantly, wanna ease up no man for the people who make they enjoy their little time. For the ones who have their appointments and both the couple are expecting you, we understand all of that. We understand that because whether you guys are coming to build your channel, whether you guys are coming for the experience, we understand because you follow the rules. But for the ones who are pushing the boundaries constantly, lay apart for the pregnant woman, no man, I make the woman have some peace. You know, let me tell you something. That day when I watched Rosio, I saw fear. I saw Rosio packing her bags, telling Marwa, look, bro, when I go to Argentina, I'm not coming back. And I rebuked in my thoughts. I spoke to her. I tell her, hell no, fight that, fire for that, burn, Lego some blouse and skirt, fire upon them and tell them, demon, go back into the pit of hell where you come from. Fire! Go back! Go back! Let these people breathe. The guy can't even say his piece. The woman, every time the young lady open her mouth is a problem. It's criticism. I mean, if you're in the public in the limelight, I expect that you're going to be criticized, and in some cases heavily. Nobody's is been spared in this situation. I remember a few months ago, people said that they were going to lay up half of the girl because she's pregnant, and until this point, it's like they're coming harder because she's not supposed to say anything. Mm. She's not supposed to say anything. There's a massive delay on the live. She's not supposed to say anything. That is what I'm seeing. Yeah. So at this point, my advice to all who plotting to come again, because this one come and get way and get in. The test was, the test was, I bet you he's going to open his gate because he's an African. Just go and cry. Tell him you have kids. Yeah? Tell him you have kids. Let me overthink. Please. Please let me overthink. Allow me. It's allowed. Tell him you have kids and cry. Make sure say you cry, cry. And oh, I don't have any money to go back. I only have water to drink. Okay, so she didn't eat any. You want food to eat? Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere to sleep. I don't know how I'm gonna reach back home. And then poor Marwa, poor African Marwa, who is going to open his gates, open his door. But you see, God, He's not gonna allow, He not gonna allow him to get hurt because He understands. And even if, sometimes even if He allows, even if the Creator allows certain situations, it is to be a lesson. You have to take it as a lesson so you won't do the bullshit again. You understand? Definitely. So these people are playing games and they know exactly how to. I don't care. I don't care. Let me overthink. When I said don't care, I mean that it could, like I said earlier, it could have been a case where, exactly, Doreen, exactly, exactly. You understand? No, no, sir. You're going to get something to eat if we feel like it. And then goodbye. 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 Even though we're welcoming. Bye bye. Take your food and go on because keeping you in a family house, I mean, I don't know why you're gonna do it to me at night. Hell no. No, sir. No, sir. Mm-mm. I'm trying not to let the water drip on me because it's ice, it's cold and it's dripping. Or not give the people them a break. Please. Stop. Because you it's like I was telling you guys some day ago that the talk is Marwa is predictable. And I was saying, I don't know if you any one of you guys watched that I think it was alive. I think it was on a live. I don't know if you any one of you guys here watch it. And I was saying that to be, you know, predictable is bad. It's bad. It's really bad because then even though being unpredictable is even worse, but it's okay. It's okay. But being predictable when somebody could actually study you and know exactly what your moves are, that is when they can bring you problems. Always. Because they don't want peace. Because the show must continue. That is what it is. The show must continue. So they're going to constantly say things and push people to do things, or even people will physically sit down and come up with the idea of doing things because they know that Marwa, oh, he's going to let us in. It's our culture. He's going to let us in. He doesn't have a choice because that's what we do here. We don't turn people away. We give them food. You see, in today's date and time, you see how things running right now. It is quite obvious that Marwa is not allowed to stand up for himself, to answer any questions about his past that people, his fans may want to know, to explain how he feels about any particular situation. It is quite evident that, you know, he gets a lot of heat for this. So, my theory is then if that's the way how it is, bro, keep your doors closed. Keep your doors closed. You should know the caliber of people to invite through your doors. Forget tradition. Forget tradition. Put culture aside right now. It is about peace, well being, and security above all. Yeah? Because it not pretty, no. Out there not pretty at all. A long time I don't hear me sing, not true. But it's the truth. Because people will do you in the wink of an eye. People will do you over in the wink of an eye. Look how easy and how quick people started like this massive backlash just because Mara came out and said what he said about people being the way how they are. Like, look how quick, how fast paced, and people gang up in groups, in chats, in numbers to come forward, and people calling people to come forward to, it's like a Me Too movement against the situation, right? Yesterday, this person came and tell me I did not condone Marwa's behavior. Lady or man, whoever, you did not condone Marwa's behavior. So if me seeing I am Marwa on camera from day one, on camera, he lives his life on camera. If he comes here and behave in a particular way, we says no, Marwa, no. What else am I to say? The problem with a lot of you is that you don't know your flipping boundaries. Y'all don't know boundaries and what it is that is on the internet. You don't want to take you up, be on a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Even though I would get a check from YouTube, you notice I'm still not here every day. Eh? It's supposed to be a trend, but I'm still not because I cannot do this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I have a life. So somehow no need for go away with no bagger and go look for your life of your own. Yes. You did not condone Marwas. What the mom? Listen, the man they live in life. Me they live mine too. For instance, when he brought when the young lady came to the, didn't we all jump on the bandwagon and say no? What more am I supposed to do? What you want from me? What you want from me? What should I say else? Go over the neighbor hand, say go dig up Marwa out time in villa and beat him like I'm a son. People like I'm joking still, but on a serious note, somehow no pious and no no boundaries. Yeah, and they will come back and watch the video, and then they come with the nonsense comment. And so me gonna respond. I'm going to respond because you can't come off and baptize me in your stupid beliefs. Yeah? You don't know the man, and yet for all you sit down there, the judge and the follower, the jackass, them, the blindfold with the jackass, bad minded donkey, them put over on the eye. Candid conversations. Yeah. If you should ask a lot of them what the heck has Marwa done to it, they can't even find no answer because nothing. They don't know the dude. They don't know the little youth. Yeah? They don't know the youth. But yet for in bad mind, in worthless, in this, because what? Because what? Because you see him on camera with two girls? Because you see him get rejected and in behave, in lash out? Man don't like rejection. And to some of you women who come under the comments saying that, oh, it's because you allow men to treat you, it's your culture to allow men to treat you in that way. That's why you're condoning Marwa's behavior. Fire for your blow. Wow. Fire. Men does not like rejection. And a lot of those women that went along with Marwa on the roller coaster, them know exactly where they go there for. They knew exactly what they went for. Channel, views, whatever, plane ticket, whatever the hell. That was Marwa's life. Who the hell am I to come here want to tell him how to live in past, go back go live in past? Past is the past, and we tell him, boy, them something they don't look good. They will come back and haunt you. Many of us went at him. At one point, some of us were saying, boy, this is like a womanizing channel because he have a different girl for a different every country. He couldn't even help himself because of the culture. He grew up with his grandfather. His grandfather was a polygamist. What the blower would want the boy to do? Fire. It's not everything I am Marwa do of a make cup of tea. But what? I know my boundaries. When it comes to something like security, and them something that you run out on that because you don't know say that. But when it come to him and he baga a woman's story that is the past, and if we don't tell him say yo that no look good. Yes, you're a young youth and you're living your life, but some of the something they may take off a camera because you will come back and act a woman. When women go for make up against you, turn against you and broke you and bring you down. You hear he always say the one when they ask him what is he, what's if there's anything that you're afraid of, list one thing. Why always say women? Because he know that they could break you. But he was young. How much? It's like so many of you who want to come here and preach to we and tell us how to come on camera, how to talk. Imagine someone who pass. This is Candid Conversations. That's the segment on the podcast where I speak raw. Period. So if your ears hurting you and you don't like it, just exit left. hmm You understand? Don't try to baptize me in nothing. I like the fact that everybody came together though and said that, he was not supposed to. They were not in support of him having the young lady staying and working, try another method. I love the fact. I love that. I love that. I love that. Where you say one of them attack you on the Yes, Doreen. Illegal. Illegal it's legal in Africa. You understand? I understand. I think they were saying something about Kenya is trying to do away with it. Kenya, I don't know. I mean, not even trying to decipher that right now. The whole thing is that he lived a particular life, and he's done with that. Those of who and with this thing with this guy trying to um come back with a bunch of series, a bunch of episodes. Let me tell you something, right? You must remember aiding and abetting, because when you sent Marwa away from your home, when you threw him out, when you kicked him out, according to you, bro, remember the young lady was not kicked out with Marwa. The both of them didn't leave. You, as per you, you kept protecting her. You played the mediator, the protector, because you have mother and you have sister. But what you for remember say, at your house you wanna drink alcohol, you know. What you for remember say, she stayed behind in a your house. If you realized if that somebody at that age is under your roof and they came from, but by the way, where was her parents? How did she get there? I guess at the age where she was in her country, it's okay for her to travel alone to come to an unknown. Listen, that young lady came for exactly what she came for, and you held her behind because maybe, as per you, you saw where trouble would have come in because you're in the States. But why? Why couldn't you tell the guy, say, bro, you need to put this young lady back on a plane. Put this young lady back on a plane and let she come out of here. So, because let she leave the country and go back home because she's not of the age. Why didn't you do that? Why you come out just so they can try if you say no? What you come out here trying to tell me now? Why didn't you, the same way you say you did not be a part of the ticket purchase? Hear what you tell him. Let her buy it. That you say? So you're implicating yourself in the whole thing. You're implicating yourself in the whole damn thing. You ready? When you dig in a hole, and in the meantime you're digging a hole, remember say you can drop in it too. You can drop in the hole too. Hmm. You should have turned her away from the inception. You should have never housed either parties because you knew of the age from the inception. You refused your own mouth. Your mouth is going to. You think you're playing the game and you're playing it right. But in the meantime, you're trying to get him arrested and I'm seeing the headlines and the codes and people tagging FBI and tagging this and tagging that. Continue. All for one for all. One thing I know, and one thing I always say, you should have, from the whole thing blow up, I said you should have turned both parties away. You were not supposed to be part of my show, but as we move, as we move, you were not supposed to be part of my show. But yes, 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 Doreen, yes. You were not supposed to be part of my show. But what I'm saying is, from the inception, I always said to myself, why didn't you turn them away? You said you weren't buying the ticket because the age that you suspected, that you saw, you found out that the age, no right. in a your country league, in a your league, that the age they can come on your football team, you refuse to buy the ticket. You advise to let her purchase the ticket alone, allegedly. Are your words? So which one? Let her purchase it from her end. So that's aiding and abetting. Somehow, if I the right word, something like that. Anyhow, she got in, you housed her, you chase out the brother because him stand up to you. But I think the reason why you chase him, bro, is because he stand up to you. And you seem to be a brother way don't want nobody to tell you nothing. Even when you spoke of your own cousin, the way how you spoke of your cousin, it tells you that you show off, like you have this kind of attitude. Oh, I'm this, and you can't tell me this. The reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because I saw when did you guys see when he was talking about how Marwa spoke to him in his house? Marwa couldn't come and talk to me in my house like that, and I let him stay there. I'm like, shit, bro. If you have a kid, that kid's gonna be afraid of your ass, straight up. He's gonna run away from you. Woo! Yep, that kid is going to run the heck away from you because you ain't gonna be a good parent. No, sir. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Too much up there. Too up there. Come down a little bit. Come down now. Come down now. But on a serious note, you should have never housed both parties, only to come back here so we can talk about what underage and overage and inside the age and all kind of age. He met her before in a club or somewhere, you say? Or something like that. Okay, make him pay for that. When he come back in your country now, I mean your new country now, and fly low, fly high, you're still from Cameroon. Come in your sweet, sweet America now, and you put them up under your roof, and you kick out one of your remain one. You don't think say you gonna be implicated in the saga too? Come again. Now care what you tell them say, they're gonna let you know that you shouldn't have kept her. Why didn't you call the authorities and such likes? These are the questions that you're gonna be asked. Why did you give her alcohol? So when you come in with your circus clown story and you're rare to keep the crowd, as you say, you're in it for the views, play on because people don't get tired of you already. People are already tired. I've I've noticed the trend of the reactors. They're not even highlighting you anymore. So who run come for watch? They only come for watch because they like the drama. They love the drama and they want to concrete the negativity some more, cement it some more in their brain. Yeah, they like that. So they will come to watch because they want to tear down eh, the little brother over there. So or as Kantunu say behave like a God Almighty and want to be worshipped. One of them commenter actually left a comment that something on the other, something on the other, something on the other who want to be worshipped. I want to what? Let me never waste my time. Whatever the hell it is. Some nonsense. And all of that is just vomit from the people them on the other side of Jordan that they're coming back over here to throw underneath my comment. You know, so them they're gonna be blocked, right? Period. Don't come over here so with no nonsense. Even though I respect other people's opinion. But stop trying to when you try listen, I allow comments, certain comments. If you're mild and you're speaking to me on a particular level, I'm gonna heal you. But if you keep pushing the blowout narrative, off with you. Yeah. Once you keep pushing that narrative on me, I don't want it under my podcast. I don't need your advice. I don't need your baptism. Fire. So you're gonna have to just skirt over on the side. Cause me not deal with them something there. Don't push the narrative too much. We can work, but mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't even know. Our me not even know our what you call it. You see, our like if you go back to his one of the video, I don't think it's the last one, the one before the one he did yesterday. If you go back to the guy's video, he will be in that video. He said clearly that um that Marwa asked him to purchase the ticket, and he did not do so. I think he said, I want to think he said he advised him to let her do it from her side. Something, something, something. So, mm, them confused. Them confused. Period. Sultan and that dude confused. Whoever buy the ticket, the both of them have different story. You say Sultan say Marwa, him and Ivan say the girl. Ivan said the girl buy the ticket. And I'm confused. They are confused. I don't know what's gonna come out of this. Like sorry, I don't know what they expect actually to come out of this, really and truly. But if he's digging a hole, he better dig one for himself because him gonna have to answer things too. But I think that the whole thing is that come out here and drag him in at the door. He seems to be, let me tell you, this guy seems to be a very spiteful dude. Um, somebody where nagging and constant, like maybe, I mean, we don't know about in love life and personal life. We don't really come boy for that still. But maybe, sometimes this is some people live a particular ways because they choose to be alone because they have because of their past experience. So them just stand off and have no kind of relationship and then just live some weird kind of life. And you wonder why. Like what is giving right now is like these are the kind of givings. It's giving that kind of vibes. Like, oh, even if you have a girlfriend and she decides that she want to bathe in your bathroom, you're gonna tell her you can't bathe here, you have to wait until you go home to shower. He seems to be that kind of person there. Like, in very like what's the word I'm looking for, guys? What's the word am I looking for? Um Protective, very protective of his things and his environment, his house, and he don't want to be spoke like talked down to and them kind of shit. Like when you come from when you have that kind of like you have to learn to compromise. Because if you if you know say your friend, your brethren bring a woman in your house, why would you want to sit the whole effing night? Candid conversation. Why would you want to sit the whole night and the girl just come off of the plane? The boy want to settle down because he had a long day. The girl forgot settle down too because she had a long day. I'm just saying, why would you in return want to hold up the conversation? Eh? Why would you want to hold the other party? Oh, the struggle continues. Why would you want to keep the other party held up? And you know, so the man they wait. Why would you want to keep the girl held up? And you know, so the guy, Marwa waiting for the girl, and you still had the girl held up, sipping whatever you give her for sip and on holding long conversation. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's disrespectful. But the thing about it is that you're probably thinking in your high self that this is my house and I'm free to do what I want to do. Mara can come in and can tell me what to do. That is just how I see it. And that is where all hell broke loose. And that was where Wolverine transformed. That way Wolverine transformed and still has not changed back to himself. Because the Wolverine was within long time. Yeah? He felt pissed over the whole situation and he get cantankerous because Marwa tell him, say, bro, what you do? You hold up the girl, man. Why you gonna hold up a girl and you don't know say me upstairs and the cat come for me. And it's already evident that Marwa had trust issues. I mean, it's quite normal for guys to behave in that man because what you don't say to do. I can't see you. You came to me, I can't see you. And maybe probably hearing chatter and laughter, I'm gonna be boiling with jealousy. So man can't help himself. But anyway, that's the past. We were just addressing that situation based on the whole thing. Hi Carolee, blessings and welcome. I don't know if you were here before. I'm just seeing you, so welcome. Yeah, man. Exactly, Marwa Street. That was actually what I was saying earlier, right? That Marwa is a straight talker, and because he's a straight talker, it gets him into it gets him a bunch of heat. You understand? Yeah, it gets him a bunch of heat because he's a straight talker. Just like what happened the other day, he came, he did a live, sat down and chatted with his supporters, and it brought him a ton of heat that is still ever blazing. It's still burning, still burning. And it not stop because every day you see a new channel pop up. Oh, I am Marwa, did this, that. I am Lord Jesus. I'm gonna find something else to do now. Find something else to do. Find something else to do. The one thing that I really thought though that this was, a very low moment for Marwa, during his time there, and very vulnerable moment. Um, Everybody felt it because we knew this guy as this chirpy person, loud and swinging camera left, right, and center. Hello, I'm Marwa from Africa, and so on and the likes. And then, bam! Next thing I know, we saw him going out the door with his bag and like he was not even finished dressing. He was not even finished, dressing, and he was going through the like fully dressed, and he was going through the door. And things have not been the same since. He's brought himself some enemies. Some people wanted to come in and conquer and divide, or divide and conquer. And it's been the same way. Yet people still want to blame him if he go and tell people to unsubscribe. Even that I saw on my channel, oh, you're here only because you're afraid of Marwa. You're defending him because he will tell his supporters to unsubscribe. People came to my channel organically. I never go over Marwa go beg him for no big up, no shout out. People came to the channel. I actually started with 35 subscribers. When I opened the channel, how they found me, only me between me and God. Because I worked, I did my content, and they found me. So I never begged for shout outs. And I don't even have to answer that comment actually, really and truly, but I'm just saying that they find all manner of evil to say because Marwa stood up for himself. You understand? All manner of evil because he stood up for himself. So, in closing, guys, because I've clocked some minutes, in closing, our takeaways. Let me just see what's going on here. What go on, Miss Pound Cake? Blessings. In closing, I just want to say that yes, finally, you know, we saw some togetherness based on a good decision that Marwa made. And that decision was not to take, actually, even though he housed her, he fed her, gave her money, at least that was good enough. God will, your blessings did it for that. Your blessings did it for that. But keeping her on, um, we saw where a lot of people, both left and right, came out to say hell, hell to the no, hell no. A lot of people came out and said no, left and right, and we're happy for that. I'm happy for the fact that you listened to your people, because it was a good advice. I don't think employment should come this way. You have a little one coming. We don't know how long this would have been, if it was long term or if it was temporary. But who cares? Security, incidents can happen within the blink of an eye, as well as it could be over time, you know. And your food, your this, your that. People stand up on the internet and tell you the other day that they know where you put your things, as they know how your room situate and such the likes. So you have to think seriously. And at this point, At this point, guys, I would love to say, like, literally, it's time for you to seriously take your security, the security of your wife and your unborn, very seriously. Honestly, guys. Anyway, guys, I would love to say, um thank you very much for all my moderators. I'm distracted. I just saw something, so it distract me. Let me just thank all the moderators that are here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing out. Super duper duper moderators. Guys, for those of you who may not have been subscribed to the channel, please take the time out to subscribe. Also, remember, remember that I have a membership program. If you're not a member, channel member, you could take the time out to join my channel membership. $1 something, $2 something, and not much. It helps. It helps. Also, what am I missing? What am I missing? Also, let me just say, guys, thank you once again for being here. Thank you for the shares. I'm seeing people sharing the videos. Thank you very much for doing so. It helps. It helps. It do help because I get discovered daily. Thank you very much for that. And yeah, I will see you definitely on the next one. Bye.